Welcome to Art with Mrs. E. Today we're going to be making a spring flower using an element of art called space. We have a blank piece of paper. There are different kinds of ways to use our space. We can make a landscape, a portrait, the horizon, a still life, or this kind of space called up close space, the kind of space we're going to use today. We normally see flowers from far away. Flowers look different when we look at them up close. If you have black crayon and watercolors, feel free to draw and paint with those, or you can use color pencil. Otherwise, I'm going to be using my pencil and a Sharpie and crayon. Let's get started. First, in the center of my paper, I'm going to make a circle about the size of my fist. Then there are different kinds of flower petals that you can draw. You may want to draw semicircles, something like that. You might want to make a little point with your flower petal. You might want to make more of a square or trapezoid shape. It's up to you. It's your flower. You can decide. Since I'm making my flower petals up close, some of them might go right off the edge of my paper. You might also want to turn your paper so that it's easier to draw your flower petals all the way around. Now I'm going to trace with Sharpie. Since I didn't trace exactly over my pencil, I'm just going to use my eraser and erase. I'm just going to add a couple of seeds in the middle of my flower, and then I'll be ready to color. I like to have a piece of scratch paper handy so that I can test out my crayons. When we color, the first color will be one direction on this side of the X, and my second color will be the opposite direction. I'm just going to do one last thing. I'm going to pretend that the sun is over here. So if the sun is shining on my flower, this part is going to be a little bit lighter, and down here, where there's not as much sun, is going to be a little bit darker. I'm just going to color a tiny bit with the same color crayon, but a little bit darker. Great job, artists. I hope you enjoyed using up close space to draw your flower today. See you next time.